All right, today's new project is this Leitner Light Bar that's going to go mounted across the front of the bumper. And I like this one because you can add a plethora of lights, whether you want bar lights or more round lights. And as you can see, it's pretty stout. It's got some gusseted plates in there, multiple options for light mounting. Pretty heavy duty piece. Usually what you want to do is you want to have your lights already picked out and selected, because once you actually get going on this thing and get it installed, you're not going to have room to really get in there on the bottom side. So you'd say, well, why are you doing that then today? Well, I'm going to set this all up because I want to see where exactly I want to put my lights, not to interfere with the center grill lights. So is that here? Where exactly is that along this rail? So this is more of like a dry run, but again, if you want to have your lights ready to go and be installed and kind of have a plan on how you want to do your wiring as well, probably before you get to this part. But again, I'm just doing a dry fit. I'll leave it on for a little bit, see what I think, and then order the lights and just pop it right off. Pretty easy. If you go over here to your tool list, you need some T30 Torx bit, T50, and then probably a 1/4 and 3/8 inch ratchet, and then a torque wrench. You're gonna torque wrenches for these. We're gonna drive these down to, I think it's 40 foot-pounds. So we're going to start with taking off these covers. These are not going to be reused. These are just plastic covers, but don't lose any of these bolts. There's 2 on the top and 2 down here on the bottom. I hope you can see that. Yeah, there you go. And pretty much that's going to expose 4 other bolts that are the T50s, and we're going to knock those out, put the bar up, and drive it home. Okay, once you remove the covers, you'll come across 4 of these bolts here. Once you undo these, what you find is when you put the bumper up, they have a lot of room to move. So you have to understand what makes each thing move. So for instance, if you push up from the bottom of the bumper, you can help realign yourself. So if you're having alignment issues or the bolts won't start, you got to figure out, maybe you got to lift this up more, maybe you got to lower it. Same thing for both sides. So just something I noticed. Okay, one important thing to note is as you take off your factory bolts, you might hear some movement or some shifting. So this piece is independent of the center modular piece. So when you're lining up your holes before you put your bolts in, make sure you either push up or have to push down to get alignment into the support that's behind this for the that goes to the frame that supports the bumper. I found that I ended up using these tapered bolts to get the alignment on the inside. And that was just me, but that seemed to be more difficult on both sides to catch these than it was these outside. These would thread in by hand. I did everything by just a ratchet instead of using anything else. But overall, I really like it. I wanted to see, it gives me an idea exactly what I want to see. I like this angle here. It's not just flush like when I thought about it before. I thought it was just, parallel to the bumper surface, but it's nice. It's got a cool angle. And then if you come up here, you'll see it very well follows your gaps there. So it looks pretty cool. I like it. And then really what I wanted to see is what do I have room for between these and the height of the bar. So accomplished what I need to for now, and it should be pretty easy to take these 4 bolts off, put my lights once I get them in, and get everything wired and figure out how to sneak it through. Maybe down here, there's a couple different options on how to run the wiring, but probably run it to that light. It's that EXT1 switch, and we'll see. But yeah, I like this thing. It goes good with my Leitner 3/4 rack and the what is it, the spare tire relocation that we got on. And we also, again, install these here in Statesville, North Carolina at our shop here, and also sell them. So thanks for watching.